Moms? Any moms out there? Right? I'm not going to call on you. I'm not going to make you come up here. You have this also. You may not realize it, but when I describe what I went through, some of the connections you're going to have a hard time overlooking. The key is we all believe that we got to be in charge. And that was the core takeaway from that. So I graduate from the academy and I'm on my own. I get through the training program, and I remember getting dispatched to this barroom brawl in Southeast Fresno. If you guys don't know, I spent 32 years at the Fresno Police Department. And as I'm driving to the call, I'm heading westbound on Ventura from Cedar, and on the left side of the building, or on the left side of the street, there's this big furniture store with a great big plate glass front. And as I drive past that, it's dark in the business, and outside there's lots of lights, which serves as a really good mirror. And I drive past with my lights and siren on, and my windows are rolled down, and I look out to the left, and I see a reflection of myself as I drive past, and I couldn't help but look and think, I look pretty cool in that car. So I get to the call. And it's a big knife fight, and when I pulled up to it, I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit nervous. But I get out of my car, and there's people all over the parking lot, and there's a couple of folks that come from the outside, or from the inside to the outside, and they're yelling, "Come over here, he's inside, he's been stabbed." And everything that instructor said suddenly came into realization. People were actually, for the most part, doing what I asked them to do, and my training kicked in, and I started directing units to the perimeter to look for the suspect. I got officers coming into the building to take statements from the witness. And in about an hour, we had identified the suspect. We ended up arresting him a few blocks away. We processed the scene for evidence, and the guy that had been stabbed, it was more of a cut, he went off to the hospital, and he was going to be fine. And so within about an hour and a half, everything came back into order. And I remember thinking that was pretty cool that I was able to do that. Power. So as the weeks and months went by, I got sent to a lot of calls. Murders. I remember one of my first calls was a teenager that got shot in the head with at Roosevelt High School, an infant. Fatal collisions, domestic violence, child molest, suicides, rapes, whatever life threw my way, I could handle. And it felt pretty powerful. And it made life seem really easy. Well, I'd been dating this young lady, and I proposed to her, and she happens to be here, my wife, Aunt Celia. Give her a big round of applause. So I've got this command presence thing. There's nothing I can't handle. I can't call the cops. I am the cops. And now I'm married. You guys are laughing. I don't know why you're laughing. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't intended to draw laughter. But now I'm married, and I got in-laws, right? So guess what I start trying to do at home? I start trying this command presence at home. It works good at work. It's very efficient. I can handle anything in about an hour. So how do you think that goes with my wife and my in-laws? Huh? Believe it or not, she went along with it on the surface. I've only got 30 minutes, so that's a different story that takes a lot longer to work out, involves a lot of counseling and therapy, but she went along with it. And I keep on going with my outlook on life. There's nothing I can't handle. I got it all. Life's easy peasy. And not only am I impressed with my abilities, but within my organization, people start taking notice of me doing a good job, and I get assigned to narcotics. I'm a detective mine undercover. I'm on SWAT. I get promoted to lieutenant at 33. I get promoted to captain at 34. I'm a deputy chief at 38, and this is easy. Well, I'm going to take you back to when I was a lieutenant at 33. I also had a very supportive family, a mom and dad that were at everything. When I was growing up, my Austin, can you guys hear me? Listen to me. You're making signs at me. Am I doing something wrong with the mic? Hold it up higher. Like that? Okay. All right, thank you. It's like, wow, that's a crude joke. Okay, so anyway, I got a mom and dad. Okay, just in case. All right. So my mom and dad, they're really involved in my life. They went to everything, high school, college. I mean, they were my cheerleaders. Everything I did, they were right there. And I'm a lieutenant, 33. You guys got the picture. I got life. Piece of cake. And one afternoon, I get a call from my dad. And he says, mijo, tu mamá, el tos que tiene que no se le quita, piensan que es cancer. And for maybe about 5 or 6 seconds, I remember the blood leaving my hands and my legs and thinking I was going to pass out. But within about, like I said, about 5 or 6 seconds, suddenly this voice comes out from my back of my head. And what do you think it says? What do you think the voice says? Huh? Yeah, you're the cops. You can't call the cops. You are the cops. There's nothing you can't handle. And I told my dad, I said, no te apures, ahorita voy. Esto se va a arreglar. And for you that don't speak Spanish, don't worry about it. I'll be right there in Modesto. I was in Fresno. It's about an hour away. I'll fix this. So we had a meeting with the oncologist within a day or two, and the guy was very blunt, and he says, your mom's got, not even months to live. And I'm thinking, wait a second, do you know who I am? You can't tell me that my mom's going to die in a couple months. And so I went on to explain to him how I thought things were going to go. And, poor guy, bless his heart. I'm sure he hears this all the time. He just let me ramble. I did a lot of research, did everything that I could figure out. My mom was diagnosed in June, and she died in August. And my foundation was crumbled. It was crushed. My faith was in me. I was attending the church of Robert, and it just rocked my everything. Everything that I believed was out the window. Looking back, I should have known something was wrong. One of my trips to Modesto, this hasn't happened since then. I was putting gas in my car at 99 and Olive, and I fill up my tank, and I take off northbound 99. And as I'm driving, it's already dark outside, and I hear this noise coming from behind my vehicle. And I look back, and I see these sparks flying all over the place. And I'm thinking, what is that, like a UFO follow me? What do you think it was? It was a gas hose. I drove off with a gas hose still in my car. Yeah, you think something was going on wrong up here? I was like completely thrown off my game, but I haven't done that since. everything I built my life around it was falling apart. And my life started to get really dark, really dark. And these weird symptoms started to creep up on me. Sadness, which is normal, right? And my mom died. I mean, of course I'm going to be sad. But I used to sleep pretty well. Now I've got insomnia. I'm not sleeping at all. Got this anger in me, this anger, this rage. I was just ticked off at the world.